Hey there, Tim here from Income TV, and today I'd like to share with you a few simple habits to practice which can save you a ton of money every day. Before we get started, I just want to remind you that when you're done watching this video, be sure to leave a comment below to be eligible for our daily comment cash contest. Details of the contest are located in the comments below. Alright, let's get started. So a lot of people want to know how to earn extra income in their spare time. And that's something we can certainly talk a lot about. But one thing that people always seem to overlook is how much they save. As important as earning money is to being wealthy, there are two sides to the coin, and so many people overlook that fact. In order to have money, you have to save money. That's what I want to discuss with you today. A few simple, often overlooked ways you can save your hard-earned cash. Frugality is a virtue that you really don't see a lot of these days. Whether you're just too busy to notice how much you're spending on things you simply don't need, or you've just never cultivated good consumer habits in the first place, odds are you're losing a large part of your paycheck to circumstances which are completely avoidable. What we want to do here today is to make sure that we're being mindful of our spending process. That's absolutely going to be step number one. And if you don't take anything else from this video, please make sure you take that concept with you. You need to pay attention to how you spend your money, what you spend it on, where you spend it, who you spend it with, and why you spend it that way. That's right, the classic 5 W's of journalism. We're all guilty of being thoughtless with our money, and I mean every single one of us. A habit you need to start training today is to just ask yourself, every time you open your wallet, do I actually need to spend this money right now? Basically, you need to be able to tell the difference between paying your electricity bill and going for the venti at Starbucks, which is a perfect transition for the first little daily habit you can pick up right now. Watching how much you spend on food and drinks. I mean, I know that this probably sounds like a no-brainer, but how much per day are you spending on buying stuff out that you could have brought from home with a little planning? And yeah, riffing on the Starbucks example, that's actually prime suspect number one. I realize that your daily coffee doesn't cost that much in the grand scheme of things, but it is number one on today's list of mindfulness offenders. If you even feel a little bit tired in the morning, before lunch, on the way home, whenever, how many of you will immediately head for that comforting little coffee spot on the corner and drop $4 on a drink without a second thought? Bring your own cold brew from home, stick it in the fridge at work, whatever you need to do to cut that little expenditure out of your schedule, and congratulations. I've already probably saved you $30 a week at least. Also, continuing down that train of thought, you also should try to reduce the amount you eat out at restaurants. Unless you're cooking for yourself 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, odds are you're spending unnecessary cash on restaurants or delivery. And I get it. Sometimes saving the time is worth the money, and that's fine. But remember, what we're really emphasizing here is being mindful of that expenditure. Sometimes the value is absolutely there, but a lot of the time, if not most of the time, for some of us, we actually do have the time to make something at home instead of running out to grab that pizza. That also leads us to the next habit of highly effective savers: frugal grocery shopping. This one is absolutely huge. Not only can you save big while you're at the store, but your decisions there are going to directly influence your ability to avoid eating out. The number one key to intelligent grocery shopping is to make a list and stick to it. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and get the word shopping out of your head. You're not shopping, you're buying. Go in knowing what you need, and I mean exactly what you need, and don't let that gaze wander. And I can already hear the objections going up out there over the all-important date night. Yeah, I completely understand that you need to get out of the house once in a while. That's vital, of course. But if you haven't perfected the art of the date night in, well, you're losing out on more than just money. Honestly, we could go on and on about this subject, but I really just mainly want to hit on the habit of mindfulness one last time. It's more than a spiritual concept. It's also an extremely practical, trainable discipline that can save you hundreds of dollars a week. If you can work hard on that and put it into practice today, you too can become a thrifty spender and sound investor. That's it. So what did we cover today? Well, first we introduced the concept of mindful consumption and the many virtues thereof. After that, we moved on to a few simple little habits to curb your spending every single day. Be aware of your expenditure on food and drinks and try to save the eating out for special occasions. Especially be wary of that daily or even twice daily coffee. Moving on from that, we took a quick look at effective grocery shopping and how it plays into the concepts we discussed. Seriously, if you can just work on improving your mindfulness when it comes to spending in general, and your grocery spending in particular, you'll be on your way to saving a ton of money in no time. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it and learned something, give it a thumbs up below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and tick the little bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are released. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.